So you're thinking of moving to the Denver metro area and you're coming with kids. You're wondering, where is the best suburbs, the best neighborhoods that I should move to with my children? Now that's kind of a loaded question. So I'm going to give you some things today to think about, some things to consider that might help you answer that question for yourself, your family, your kids, and your current situation. But first, who am I and why am I qualified to answer this for you? Well, my name is Kathy Hansen. I'm a local area realtor. I'm also a suburban mom. I've raised all three of my kids right here in the Denver suburbs. And I've been in real estate full-time for over 10 years. So I'm kind of qualified to have a little bit of information about this topic. And I would love to help you with any of your Denver, Colorado real estate needs. So all of my contact information is below. It's in the details section and the comment section. Please don't hesitate to reach out. I would love to answer questions for you and help you with your particular situation. And finally, I am the one who answers the phone, the texts, the emails, so you will be communicating with me directly. First, there are so many different lifestyles here in the Denver metro area. So figuring out how you live your life will definitely help your realtor or me help you in making that move to the Denver, Colorado area. So if you want to live that urban, downtown, walkable lifestyle, downtown Denver might be the spot for you. But if you prefer the suburbs and want that suburban lifestyle, well, there's lots of areas to pick from for that type of lifestyle. We do have some country living here in the metro area, and we have some spots that make you feel like you're away from it all, like you're away from the city, but in reality, you're only 5 or 10 minutes away from a local grocery store or the high schools. And obviously, we have mountain living here as well. Now, I'm not talking the ski town mountain living. That's a couple hours away, and I don't serve that area, but I do have some really great referrals if you're interested in that type of mountain living. But we have mountain living here in the metro area that's in the foothills, and you could easily commute to the Denver metro area 20 to 30 minutes to make it to work and still live in that mountain type lifestyle. And then finally, we have some communities that have really cute walkable downtown areas, that kind of quintessential downtown area. So if that's important to you, there are particular cities and communities that have that type of lifestyle as well. So figuring out the lifestyle that you live and how you want to raise your kids is very important to figuring out which suburb in the Denver metro area might be best for you. Now, the second thing to consider is the school districts. So if school districts are important to you, then you might want to look in the Cherry Creek School District or the Littleton Public Schools District. Both of those districts are always very highly rated within the top 5 in the entire state. Now, we have lots of good schools and great districts here in the metro area, and you can check those out on greatschools.org or niche.com. And then Douglas County Schools and Jefferson County Schools, or JEFCO as we refer to it, those are also great districts, and those between those 4 districts, that takes up a lot of the metro area. So again, we have a very broad area to pick from, but all of these things we're going to talk about today will help narrow it down to what suburb, what area is best for you. Now, the third thing to consider is, are you looking for a master planned community? A community that has an HOA and all of the amenities that go along with it, like the pools, the parks, the clubhouses, the trails, the fitness centers, the recreation centers. If you're looking for a community with those type of things right in your community, then there are certain parts of town or different areas of town that have more of those HOA type communities than maybe some other cities. Now, a lot of these communities, though, do come with higher property taxes. They're called Metro District taxes, and those can almost double your property taxes. So it's just something to be aware of if you're picking some of those communities. Now, there are communities that have the HOAs that have all of those amenities and the book clubs and the movie nights and the food trucks and those kind of things that don't have the Metro District taxes. So again, it's just something to be cognizant of. during your search and trying to figure out which area or which part of the Denver metro area might be best for you. Now, there are lots of cities in the Denver metro area that don't have HOAs, or lots of communities that don't have HOAs, but the city puts on concerts in the park and movies in the parks, and they bring in the food trucks. So you could still get some of that community feel without being in a master planned community. And then the fourth thing to talk about and consider is your commute to work, because driving time can take away from family time or time with your children. And the good thing about the metro area is that you can get from one side of the metro area to the other in about 45 or 50 minutes. So you can go from the west side to the east side in that time, from the south side to the north side in that 45 to 50 minutes. It's all dependent on time of day, traffic, and of course, snow. But typically 45 to 50 minutes, that's a pretty good idea to get from one side of town to the other. And then we also have our light rails, or the train system, the public transportation that takes you right into downtown Denver. So if you work in downtown Denver and you don't want to make that drive or that commute every day, or you don't want to deal with daily parking down in downtown Denver or paying for it, because there is a cost typically, then the light rails might be for you as well. And we want to make sure we're finding you the right suburb, the right community that has light rail stops within a reasonable distance. So here is the Denver metro area on a map, and I'm going to circle for you kind of the metro area. Here it is here. There are parts of this metro area that are outside the circle, but you get the idea. There are lots of suburbs that make up the metro area. So getting the answers to these questions that I brought up, or these topics that we discussed, figuring out your answers to those will definitely help figure out which suburb, which city, which area or neighborhood is best for you when moving here with kids. Now, if we didn't have so many, it would be much easier. But we do have a lot of suburbs in the metro area like you just saw on the map. And I would love to dive deeper into this conversation with you if you're thinking of moving to the Denver metro area with kids. And I would love to help you narrow down the sides of town, the suburbs that might be a good fit for you. Again, my name is Kathy Hansen. I sell real estate here in the Denver metro area, and I'm a full-time realtor, and I have been for over 10 years. If I can be a resource to you, answer any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. All of my contact information is below in the details section and the comments section. Now, if I can ask you for a favor, if you can hit that subscribe button, if you want to be notified when I post other videos like this. I do them every Tuesday about what it's like to live, work, and play right here in the Denver metro area. And then every other Friday is a new construction home tour. So if you want to be notified of those things, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And then if you could also hit that like button. If you found this information valuable, hit that like button. What it does, it helps the algorithm. It helps other people who are searching for this information find it more easily. Now, again, please don't hesitate to reach out. I am here to help. And that's all that I have for you today. So until I see you next time on the next video, get out there and make today a great one.